It is difficult in itself. Not every foreigner can pronounce it in the very first lesson of the Russian language. Instead of it, L or even Z is often pronounced. What kind of sound is it? Let's figure it out. In this video, I will talk about the sound R in general and analyze some details of its pronunciation. Therefore, if you cannot get the sound yet, at the end of the video for you, I will give some tips how to pronounce it, how to put this sound. If you have already learned how to pronounce the sound R, then you'll find some details of its pronunciation that will help you to sound more like the native speaker. How is this sound pronounced? The tip of the tongue is bent towards the hard palate and hits it, so that we get vibration, and you can hear the rolling R sound. And here, students who do not have such a sound in their native language start to be afraid. I cannot roll it. Maybe I will open you a little secret now. But in ordinary speech, Russians never roll this sound. It can be useful only if you're playing some kind of animal, or you're explaining to other foreigners how to pronounce this sound. In other cases, no, we do not roll this sound. What you think is a vibration of R is actually not a constant beating of the tongue, but just 1, 2, or maximum 3 beats of the tongue across the palate. The largest number of beats is in the words where R comes right before another consonant, especially at the beginning of a word. Рта, рвать, ржать, куртка. Here it comes to 3 beats. You do not need to count the beats of the tongue. Just in this position, the words have the most intense sound. R. If R is at the end of a word after a vowel, or at the beginning of a word before a vowel, or before a consonant and a vowel, then we have 2 beats here. Топор, автор, роман, рынок, ручка, брат, шрам, правый. Pay attention to the last 3 words. I'll say them again. Brat, шрам, правый. When R comes right after another consonant, it may seem to you that there is some extra sound there between the consonant and R, some vowel sound. And that's okay, that's normal, because the vocalization occurs here. That is, that a tiny part of R sound is pronounced mainly by our voice. Many foreigners can hear this extra sound and they try to pronounce it like an independent sound of a word. And what do we get? We get Barat, Sharam, Paravi. You do not need to do this. By the way, record yourself. Probably you do the same mistake. Let's move on to one more position of R sound. This is the position between the vowels. Listen to me. Пара, аромат, хорошо, таро. Do I pronounce it like пара, аромат, хорошо, таро? No, I don't. In this position between the vowels, we need to make only 1 beat of our tongue across the palate. This produces a very slight, short sound, very similar to an English sound D. Finally, if the letter R is at the very end of a word and after a consonant sound, then you won't believe it, it is muted. It becomes unvoiced. Бодр, бобр, мудр, Петр, Louvre. There is vibration and no voice there. Петр, мудр. Can you hear? Every student has his own problems with this sound, and the exercises for practicing the sound depend on your specific problem. For example, native speakers of French and German, they include the vibration on the back of the tongue, and the front doesn't vibrate, as it should in the Russian language. If this is about you, then I advise you to train the front part of the tongue. Train to feel it. You can even bite it slightly, just to feel the front part of the tongue. Also pronounce the syllables dra, jra, paying attention to the front part of the tongue, and do not switch to the back part. Dra, jra, no. English speakers fold their tongue back too much and get Хорошо, Maria. I recommend that you pull the tip of the tongue towards the teeth. Concentrate your attention on this. And while you're speaking Russian, pull the tip of the tongue towards the teeth. I will give you 2 of the general exercises. These 2 methods will help you to put the sound R if you cannot get it yet. One of them is pronounce please the letter D, the English sound D. Now 2 times D D. Now 3 times D D D. Now faster D D D. And now do not stop, keep pronouncing it as quickly as possible. This is the place where the Russian sound R is born. Another exercise. Stretch the sound Z. Z. While you're stretching it, open your mouth slowly, but try to leave the tongue in its place and do not strain the tongue. At some point you will feel the faint sound similar to R. The point here is not to pronounce a clear R sound. No, the point here is to feel what exactly should work there in your mouth so that you could pronounce this sound finally. When you feel this, keep exercising and strengthen the sound. Whew, I think that's it. Thank you all for visiting my channel and for watching this video till the end. I know that there are some of my students among the subscribers now, and it is much more pleasant to talk to camera like this. Thank you very much and see you soon. Пока-пока.